communication, responsibility, resilience, experimentation. Did I get them all? Yeah. That is the core values that we focus on at the Cache Valley Kids Market. We teach these values because that is what builds, we create experiences that teach these values. Because we found that when we set them up, the ones that give you the potential to fail, as well as the potential to grow beyond what you thought possible, that creates the most powerful framework for growth. Something that one of the kids in our market learned firsthand. This is Elise. She started a sourdough company 4 years ago. She began selling out of her home, and her orders steadily grew over the winter. But when spring came, they started to decline. One of her friends recommended that she come try selling at the Cache Valley Kids Market. So she came, and in one market, she was able to sell in a couple of hours, what usually took her an entire week to sell. She kept growing from there, though. She eventually started a farm stand with another family in our group and building her business. In her first year, she bought a refrigerator, a commercial-grade mixer, and a micro bakery oven, completely paid off by December. Elise did our Shark Tank program last year, and afterwards she told me she'd been considering quitting. I was shocked, but she said, I don't want to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to make bread every day anymore. But she said, after I did your Shark Tank program, I realized that my business has actual value. And I was like, no kidding. Instead of quitting and shutting down her business, she made an appointment with a business broker. Can you guys imagine that? What would that have changed in your life if you had sold your first successful business at 15? That's what we're trying to do here for all of our kids in the market. Because that kind of confidence boost can't be bought. That kind of problem-solving skill can't be taught. That kind of resilience, the kind that comes from building a small business from the ground up, that's what we specialize in at the Cache Valley Kids Market. And we start these lessons early, really early, before kids have ever been told that their opportunities are limited, before they've ever been told that adulthood and income can only look like one thing. That's the key to this powerful change in mindset. And that's why we do it free of charge, because there should be no income qualifier on getting these lessons and getting these opportunities. As we've grown, we've realized that there are 2 programs that if we were able to implement them into what we're already running, it would dramatically expand our impact. So let me show those to you. First, our Entrepreneurship Pathways program. This would bring long-term weekly mentoring and real business coaching to teens through homeschool programs and through clubs. This is going to help them build these skills, these values into the framework of their lives through real business experiences and real risk. The next is our Access and Opportunity Fund. This helps to target removing barriers from our lower income families, doing things like purchasing equipment, startup supplies, and doing hands-on support for these families. Because meeting families where they are and helping them access the things that they're holding them back is crucial to our mission of getting these values out to every single kid in the valley. As we're going through, and you guys can take a picture of this if you want, there's a lot of great referrals that will help us to accomplish these mission goals. 1, donors who are interested in growing these values and keeping growth in Cache Valley. Number 2, advisors. These are people who work with nonprofits who either give out grants or who have received grants in the valley. We love learning from their experience. Business owners who want to be more involved in their community and who would be interested in having their name associated with these programs. And then last, we're looking for programs that build up kids. Programs that are already working with kids that want to bring more collaboration and more of these skills into their programs. We love meeting with them. If you can see yourself in this mission, in this organization, We would love to have you too. We've got several handouts sitting out on the tables that talk about our funding needs, what it costs to put an entrepreneur in for a year, what it costs to run our markets for the summer. We also have a lot of volunteer opportunities on our board and in our classrooms. We are constantly trying to bring the best and newest information available to our kids as well as to ourselves. We are trying to create, we are building a generation of kids who believe that they can create value right now instead of waiting for permission. Because somewhere is a kid in this valley already who's going to build something extraordinary if they're just given the chance. And thank you.